Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Doing okay? Okay, well, from I've been told your name's Ismati. Is that okay if I call you that?
That is okay.
Awesome. My name is Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
I will be your practitioner for today.
Okay.
Just before we get started, I want to just tell you that this is strictly confidential. So anything we talk about today is, going to stay between us. And, feel free to talk openly, freely, and yeah, it's going to be about a 5-minute session.
Okay.
Okay? So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a single parent.
Okay.
And I take care of my mom.
Okay.
And I work and go to school.
Okay. Work and school and take care of your mom and a single parent. Sounds like you have a heavy load there.
I do.
Yeah.
And many times I find myself procrastinating,
Oh, okay.
especially schoolwork.
Yeah. Okay, so is that what you wanted to come and talk to me about today? A little bit about procrastinating?
Yes, because
Yeah.
I need some help. I need to be able to get things organized a little bit, and so I don't procrastinate. So I don't stress out, because that causes me a little bit of stress.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So tell me a little bit about how you're kind of handling it right now with everything.
Well, it all depends. Sometimes I give priority to work, and other times I kind of do school. So I don't have a balance yet. So that's
Okay.
what I'm struggling with. Be able to have a balance of both and be able to just get my schoolwork done and then adequate time so I don't stress out.
Okay. So you kind of set priorities, is what you were saying. You kind of set priority to one thing, and then everything else kind of just falls behind it.
Yeah.
But you still don't find yourself doing everything that you need to.
Exactly.
What does a average day look like for you?
Get up early, go to work, come home, cook to feed, my mom or my daughter, and, then when everything is done, then I sit down and, do schoolwork.
Mm.
But sometimes I'm so tired that I just say, tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow
Okay.
I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll do it. And then it's like, oh, it's due tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. So you go to work, come home, basically try to make dinner or something for your daughter, your mom, and then schoolwork or whatever would come after that.
Yes.
And sometimes you feel you have to push it because you don't have enough time, and so then you have to kind of just keep pushing it, and before you know it, you've reached the deadline. Exactly. Okay. All right. Well, how is it affecting you as far as your work and your school and your home life?
Well, it kind of stresses me out, especially when, I realize, oh, it's due tomorrow, or, oh, it's due tonight, and, I don't have the time to do it.
Mm.
So it kind of creates a little bit of stress, because then it's like, do I call in to work,
Mm-hmm.
so I could have time to do this assignment, which also creates a financial, stress also.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a battle sometimes.
Yeah. You kind of have to pick and choose
Exactly.
what you're gonna do. Okay. Have you ever taken some time off of work? Like you mentioned, you said sometimes you consider maybe taking off work to do other things. Have you ever done that?
Well, officially sometimes I call in, but then, because I haven't been there a year, I don't have the time, so I don't get paid for the day if I do, if I call in sick, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then it creates a financial burden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
I do commend you for doing as much as you have now. You have a lot. You have school, you have work, you have a daughter, you have a mom. How does this go about with the relationship with your daughter and your mom?
It stresses me out, and sometimes we have a spout, because my daughter sometimes doesn't help me with the house, work and stuff like that, and of course my mom can't do much, so sometimes I feel like I neglect her, in helping her with something. So.
Okay. So just a couple of things that you've mentioned to me before. I just want to make sure I'm getting them okay, that I'm understanding you okay. Work is a priority for you because of finances. You want to make sure your finances are good. You want to make sure you're able to provide. The relationship with your mother and your daughter is also important to you because you want to dedicate enough time to them to be able to, have that good relationship with them. But then at the same time, you have school. tell me a little bit about how you're dealing with school and everything else.
Well, you know, at times I do okay, but at times I've been so stressed out because of everything else, you know, and the other plate that I have on the other end. So, on occasion I've been borderline whether passing some classes and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So you've have a lot of stress
Yes.
on you, especially with school, because it's more of a like you have deadlines and you have expectations you have to meet.
Right.
Okay. Well, is it okay if I ask you a little bit of a strange question?
Sure.
Okay. So suppose tonight you went to bed, and you got home from work, school, whatever, and you went to bed. And while you were sleeping, a miracle happened. Now, you don't know this miracle is happening because you're asleep. The miracle is that when you wake up in the morning, the problem you came with here today is now solved. So, when you wake up in the morning, what would you notice to be different? What are some of those differences that you would see?
If the miracle had happened,
Mm-hmm.
well, one of the things was my stress level would definitely be low.
Yeah.
Definitely, you know, that it would be one less thing on my plate that I would have to worry about,
Okay.
whether it is, you know, school assignment or housework or, you know, taking care of my mom or my daughter or even work. Let's say I didn't have to go to work, you know, and I get paid for it anyways, you know, it's vacation day. So, I mean, stress level will be definitely decreased.
Stress level would be way down, way less than it is now. What else would you notice?
Probably I'd be happy because my stress level is down.
Yeah, of course. Uh-huh.
Well, if it was the miracle of, you know, the house clean, that would be great because, you know, I wouldn't feel stressed out about cleaning it, you know, and it's like, okay, that's one less thing I have to worry about, so.
Okay. So stress definitely would be gone from school. Stress from maintaining just the house would be gone. How would your work situation be?
My work situation would probably be good. I mean, the miracle would be that I didn't have to go to work and concentrate, you know, on my studies 100%. That would be a great, you know, great miracle to happen. But, you know, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
where you could focus
just
kind of a little bit less on school.
Yeah.
Now, in turn, how would school be? I know you said you would be less stressed, but what would cause that to be less stressful?
because I would probably have more time to focus on it.
Okay.
And that way I wouldn't have to, you know, be tired and exhausted and kind of just passing it on and pass it on like until, you know, I can't pass it on anymore. So.
Okay. So you would kind of make your time better so that you could prioritize all these things at once and accomplish all the things in the time that you wish to. Would definitely, and then that would cause for your stress to be less, which you said would cause you to be happier if this miracle happened and things like that. Well, you know, it's been great. Our time is actually running out. It's been wonderful talking to you. I hope I have been of help to you. It seems like you have a lot on your plate. And it definitely, you know, I totally agree with you. Time can be very hard when you have so much going on. I wish you the best of luck in everything. And if you need me, I will be here. You know, we can talk within a week maybe and see how everything is going.
Okay.
And then hopefully in the future maybe set up some goals or something to kind of help you figure out this issue with, you know, time and stress and all of that. Does that sound good?
Sounds good. Thank you so
All right.
much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.